Yes, that was some good speed networking. Gosh, I love seeing these such lovely faces in front of me. I think we can get ready for, so who else has been sat here since 10 o'clock this morning? You feeling stiff? Yes, we are feeling a bit stiff. So, oh, Graham, you're going to leave. You're not going to stay for the exercises. Okay, if you have to go, you have to go. But we are going to, I met Zahra in, oh gosh, Zahra, I forget when we met, before 2016. She was an exhibitor at the Acton Business Expo in 2016. And then I became a client of hers because I like how she helped me to get fit and slim. And I like her approach to things. And so that's why, you know, I think she would be good in this slot trying to teach us people who spend far too much time at our desks and far too much time not moving. So she can give us some exercises to try and make ourselves move a bit. So we practice those now under her instruction. And of course, once we're ready to do more vigorous exercise, we can meet up with her. Zahra, can you tell us a little bit about your classes, how we can access them, because they're all online now?
Wow, I've been doing classes in Ealing since 2013, 14. I think I met Carleen at the Northfields night market.
Ah, yes.
And then I coerced her into coming to my classes when I launched them. My classes were all in Ealing, around Ealing, Northfields, Ealing Broadway. And then I kind of moved just into Northfields because that seemed to be quite the home base for my clients. And then we went into lockdown and the world went mad. So we went online, and I had done online before. So I'd had a couple of clients, you know, people coming to Ealing, and it's more like a transitional place. They move out, they buy bigger places out of London. So a couple of my clients moved out of London, and they were like, "Well, can we join you online?" So I tried this thing that was really new then called Zoom, and it was a really makeshift way of doing it. On an iPad with a speaker next to it. And that was about 2 years before COVID. So I kind of knew what I was going to do. And then we went online and we went from like 5 classes a week to 18 classes a week. We've got 18 online and 2 offline now. And classes run from Monday to Saturday. I had to remember that. So we do a lot online. We do low impact, high impact. I have done stretch classes before. Massage, self-massage. So I'm going to show you what you can do. So we've done loads of different things over the last 2 years, and we change our timetable every month. So that's where we are. We're looking at slowly bringing back some in-person, but a lot of the clients that we have love the flexibility of coming on Zoom, and I like the fact that I don't get to leave my house at night, because it's not nice going out at night in the cold winter driving around Ealing. So it's quite nice. So Carleen, you asked me to do some stretches for everybody, and I've worked in offices and I know what it's like to sit at your desk, and even now as my own running my own business, there are unfortunately times where I have to sit at a desk and do work based on the computer, and I'm just so not used to it now. So there are some movements and some stretches that you can do at your desk. I've also got a couple of props that you can, if you've got these at home, you can use these as well. So one of the things that really you might be feeling right now is a stiffness across the top of your traps, across the top of your back, and that's from sitting possibly hunched over a computer or hunched over the laptop. So the first thing that I'm going to get you to do is I'm just going to get you to release your neck muscles. And so what we want to do is we just want to start with our head facing forward. We're going to drop our shoulders a little bit, keep them nice and relaxed. Put our hands on our thighs. And what we're going to do is we're just going to bring our chin nice and slowly down to our chest. Nice and slowly, because you're going to start to feel a stretch across the tops of your shoulders in your traps, okay? And you're going to take that chin as far as your, what we call ROM, range of movement, will allow you to go. And you're going to start to feel a stretch coming down your neck and into the tops of your shoulders. And just hold that there for a second. And then very slowly, we're going to come up. And then we're going to very, very gently, very, very slowly lift our chin up towards the ceiling. Just hold that there for a few seconds. And then very slowly just come back, head facing forward. So now we're going to do a little rotation of our neck, and that's going to obviously lead down into our spine. We're just going to keep our hands on our thighs and just take our head and look over our shoulder. Now the key thing is we're going to not twist our body, it's just that neck. And you're going to feel a stretch that's coming down your neck, and you're possibly going to feel a stretch across the upper part of your back. And then we're going to take that head back to center and then over to the other side. Okay. Now, if you are sitting at your desk all day, or you've been sitting here for a few hours, what we can do is I'm going to get you to just get up off your chair, and we're just going to just do some nice big movements with our arms. Just open up those arms, open up your chest. So nice big circles. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and we're going to just bend the knees and come up. Okay. Let's do 2 more of those. And we're just going to give everything a little bit of a shake. So when you are at home and you are seated, you know, it is good to get up every hour, move around, get that blood pumping through your body, as well as doing some of the stretches that I am also going to show you. Now you can do this one either seated, this next one, or standing. And we're going to continue with the neck. And this is a really good one, especially if you're sort of hunched over. What we're going to do is we're going to take our left hand, and we're going to place it on the back of our head, nice and comfortable. And then very, very gently, now this works the traps and the neck, we are going to take our head and we're going to bring it down. So we're going to bring our elbow down to our shoulder, our ear down to our shoulder. And you're going to feel a really nice stretch coming down your neck and into your trap. This is really good. If you get any upper back pain on one part of your back, this is a really good stretch. It's also called the telephone stretch. So we're just going to come back up. We're going to switch sides. We're going to take the other hand, and we're going to pull that ear towards your shoulder. And then back up. So something you can do for your legs is you can do some calf raises. So if you are standing up, simple calf raises. If you need to hold on to something, you can. You're going to come up onto your toes. You're going to feel that stretch of that calf, and then you're going to bring those heels all the way back down, relaxing that calf muscle. And then you're going to take a nice deep breath in and come up onto your toes. And you'll feel that calf stretch. And then very slowly, we're going to bring those heels back down. One more time, we're going to come up onto those toes. And we're going to take those legs back down, bring those heels down to the floor. So we're going to go back to a little bit of upper body now. And we are going to do a seated. This is something you can do seated. A seated spine rotation. So if you're sitting, I would like you to just take your arms and cross them across your body. So your hands are going to go onto your shoulders. Then from there, I need to do this with your obliques, your core muscles on the side. You're going to do a nice little twist all the way around. So rather than your neck doing the work, your core is going to do the work. Come back to the center. And then twist. And this is going to give your spine a really nice rotation. We'll do that one more time. One side. And then the other. And back to the center. Another one that we can do seated. Take your hand up into the air. Pop your other hand down beside you. And we're going to just reach over. So we've got a nice little side bend. We're going to come back up. Keep that hand in the air. Take a couple of breaths. And then we're going to reach over to the other side. So you're going to feel a nice big stretch coming up there. We're going to do the other side. We're going to do two of those. So this hand down by the side, the other hand up and over. And then up and over again. So all these stretches are going to stretch your neck, your upper back, your obliques, your core, and get your heart elevated a little bit more. We want you to feel like you're moving. We want to get your blood circulating with these stretches. So another stretch that you can do, especially, my chair is turning. Okay, if your chair is turning, what you want to do is ground your feet into the floor, so that really sink your toes and your heels down into the floor, and push your body weight through your feet. This is something that I teach when I teach my ladies, mostly ladies, pelvic floor work. It's about grounding their feet into the floor, and the same should apply for anyone who's not wanting to twist their upper body or move in their chair. Ground the feet, keep the knees forward, and then just use that core, or change chairs. That's another option. Have I got any more time, Carleen?
What time is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, let's go for another maybe 2 more minutes, because we have the show and tell after this, which is the last thing for the day. So
oh, lovely. Okay, so very quickly, there's 2 types of forward stretches that you can do for your back again. The first one, very, very simple. You're going to bring your arms round in front of you, and then you're literally going to bring your chin to your chest. And that's going to help you to stretch out your upper back. Now, another one that you can do, let's lift that head up and release. We'll do one more of those. Arms up in front of you, head down, chin to chest. Now, if you want to stand up and do that, that's absolutely fine. There's another way that you can do that stretch, and that is and I don't know how this is going to work on here. Maybe you can see my table. Right, so I am going to put my hands on my desk, and I'm going to take my legs back as far as they'll go, and then I'm going to lean all the way in. That's going to give my back and my shoulders a nice big stretch. So that is something you can do at your desk. Let's do that one more time. Okay, so I did bring a couple of props just to talk to you about other ways you can get mobilized. If you have one of these, which is a resistance band, there's two types of resistance bands. I use a tube and what they use in Pilates or at the physio. You can do very simple stretches, band pulls. You can do tricep extensions coming up and down. And again, you could do them at your desk. And then another really great way is one of these, which is a massage ball. I've used different types of ones. These are the spiky ones. These are great to get the blood circulating in your feet. So you can put one under your foot. And imagine this is my foot. You can then roll it forwards and backwards, round in a figure of 8 around your foot. And that's really good. This is another one I teach in my some of my a trigger point sessions that I do, where trigger point is where you've got stiffness or muscle ache and you want to release that pain. These are really good for that. You can use them on your back, roll up and down against the wall. Spiky, but not quite so hard. Is really kind of, it's going to help you to get the circulation moving in your feet, which I think when we sit for so long, we lose that circulation. Yes, we can wiggle our toes and we can do some calf raises, but these are really good for that. So there's lots of different things that you can do to get moving at your desk. Those were some really simple stretches that you can do if you feel particularly stiff. So I do hope you enjoyed them.
That was amazing. That was fantastic, Zahra. Definitely.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Definitely what we need to, I've recorded it for us to try to remember these sort of things, moving the body in ways that you haven't been moving the body for the last few hours.
Yeah.
Or so. That was really useful. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much,
Good.
Zahra.
Good. Remember, just keep moving, guys.
Yes.
Arm circles, hip circles, very simple things that you can do.
Well, what Yuri's strategy for keep moving is to make a cup of tea every half an hour. So
yeah, absolutely.
He gets up from his desk to make a cup of tea and come and have a little conversation and then go back to work. So that keeps him moving. But I have to find reasons for myself to get up to get moving as well.
Yeah.
So we would, really appreciate that, and we will, we will hook up again soon when I am a little bit more mobile and I can come and do some of those rather difficult exercises that you like to set us. But it's good. It's very good.
I had one of those this morning at 7:30.
All right. Yeah, those early things. All right, Zahra. Well, we will let you get back to your project, and we'll keep in touch. And I really appreciate that so much.
Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And if you're there tomorrow, have a lovely time. I really enjoyed those events in the past, so I'm sure you'll have lots of fun.
Yes, we will try and make some fun. All right, bye. Take care. Yes, it's good to get moving, good to keep that body moving, get the shoulders out. Well, we're into the final session for the day, which is the show and tell. So the show and tell was quite popular back in 2020. It was, we've all